Jai Hind students, today in standard 6 subject science, this is the semester first revision and this is the video number 3. In previous video we have done 2 marks revision of some chapters. So today we will do the remaining chapters of 2 marks question. Right now, so in this revision today, the first question is: a bag of cement lying in the open gets wet due to rain night. The next day, the sun shines brightly. Do you think the change which has occurred in the cement can be reversed? And give reason with your support. Means if a cement bag is lying outside and due to rain it becomes wet, and in daytime due to sunlight it becomes hard. So do you think this is a reversible change? No, it is not a reversible change. Why it is not a reversible change? Because the change occurred in this is a chemical change, and chemical change most of the chemical change are reversible change. So see, this answer is no, it cannot be reversed, because as soon as the water is added to the cement, chemical reaction starts and cement becomes as hard as stone, and this change is a chemical change. It cannot be reversed. So when water is added to the cement, chemical change starts and it is a chemical change, and when water is added it becomes as hard as stone, and this change cannot be reversed. So it is a irreversible change. Now the next question we have: what is the function of leaf? See, there are two main functions of leaf. One function is it lose water in the process of transpiration, and another function is it prepare food with the help of carbon dioxide, sunlight and chlorophyll, and this process is known as photosynthesis. So the two main process or function of leaf is it lose water and it prepare food in the process photosynthesis. So these are the two main function of a leaf. It lose water in the process of transpiration in the form of water vapor, and second is it prepare food with the help of carbon dioxide, sunlight, water and chlorophyll, and this process is known as photosynthesis. So these are the two main process. Right. So next question is: label the main parts of a leaf in the given figure and write about each in a short. So leaf diagram is given, so an arrow is given. So where arrow is given, we have to label the part. So first is lamina. A green broad part is known as lamina, and we can see the thick vein in the middle of the leaf is known as midrib, and veins are there in the leaf, and petiole which is attached to the stem or branch. See, petiole, the part of a leaf by which it is attached to the stem is called petiole. The part of the leaf which is attached to the stem is called petiole. And veins, the thick lines in the leaf are called veins. There is a thick vein in the middle of the leaf, it is known as midrib, and green broad part is known as lamina. Now the next question we have: what are the function of a stem? 31st question: what are the function of a stem? So the answer we have: the function stem supplies water to different parts of a plant, see, which is absorbed by the roots. Roots absorb the water and it gives to the stem, and so stem supplies the water to different parts of the plants, and in leaf food is prepared. So this food is transferred or supply to different parts of the plant by the stem, and it is known as a two-way street also. So the main function of stem is it supplies water to different parts of the plant, and it supplies food which is prepared by the leaves. The next question we have, what are the function of roots? The function of a root is to anchor the plant in the soil, means hold the plant in the soil, and it absorbs water and minerals and supplies to different part of the plant. It absorbs water and minerals and it gives to stem of the plant. So these are the two main function of the root. Why are leaves of plant green in color? Leaves of plant are green in color because it contains green color pigment called chlorophyll. A green color pigment is there called chlorophyll, that's why leaves are green in color. The next question is, label the main parts of stamen in the given figure and write short note on each. So a figure is there, and it is a stamen male part, and on the top is anther, and stick like structure is filament. We have to write in short, that means stamen is a flower. Stamen of a flower is a male reproductive part, and it contains anther and filament. The filament supports the anther in which pollens are developed, means filaments support the anther, and in anther pollen grains are developed. The next question we have, label the main parts of a pistil in the given figure and write short note in each. So this is the diagram of a pistil. So the top part is known as stigma, and middle stick like structure is known as style, and the lowermost part or bottom part is known as ovary. See, pistil is a female reproductive organ of a flower. The parts of pistil are stigma, style and ovary. Sticky part of the tip of the pistil is stigma. Tip means on the top is stigma. Style is a long slender stalk that connects the stigma and ovary, means it is a long and slender and it connects stigma and ovary. Ovary is the lowermost part of the pistil which contains ovules. In the ovary, ovules are present, right? And the next question we have is, list different methods of movements of animals. So we have to write here how animals move, the way of animals move: walk, run, fly, jump, creep, crawl, slither, swim are the some ways in which animals move from place to place. So these are the some ways. There are so many ways. Variety of organisms are living in the world. So these are the some ways in which animals move from place to place. What do you mean by fixed and movable joint? Next question we have. The bones where they join and cannot be able to move is known as fixed joint. Example, skull. See, the bones where they are joined and cannot be able to move. So skulls, in skull they are joined and they cannot be able to move and are known as fixed joint. The bones where they are joined and they are able to move with respect to each other is called movable joint. Example, elbow, right? From where we can move is known as movable joint. From where we cannot move is known as fixed joint, right? The next question we have is, explain ball and socket joint. Ball and socket joint allows the movement in all the direction. At the end of our arm, a ball like shape is fixed in the cavity of the shoulder. See, at our arm, means over here, end of our arm, a ball like structure is there and it is fixed in the cavity of the shoulder, and we can move in all the direction. We can move in all the direction. It is a ball and socket joint. Now explain hinge joint with the help of an example. Next question is, explain hinge joint with the help of an example. So hinge works as on the principle of the door, hinge of the door. Hinge of the door can move only back and forth and in no more direction, no other direction. In same manner, bones joined by hinge joint can move back and forth movement. Our elbow has hinge joint and can only move in back and forth movement. The joints in knee and ankle are also hinge joint. Hinge joint can only move back and forth movement. They cannot move in all the direction, right? And examples are knee, ankle and hinge. And the next question we have is explain pivotal joint with the help of an example. Joints where our neck joins, see, oh here, this is pivotal joint, right? It allows us to bend head up and down, turn right and left, right? In a pivotal joint, a cylindrical bone rotates in a ring. In our head there is a ring and this is a cylindrical type. Our neck is a cylindrical type, right? It is fixed in a ring. Now the next question is state the function of skeleton. You have to write this function of skeleton. It provides shape and support to the body, it protects our organs and it helps in movement. So these are the function of the skeleton. It provides shape and support to the body, it provides shape and support to the body, it protects the organ of our body and it helps in movement. It helps in movement. The next question we have, write the function of rib cage and backbone each. So we have to write the function of both rib cage and backbone. So rib cage, it protects lungs and heart. It helps in the process of respiration. What is the function of rib cage? It protects the lungs and the heart and it helps in the process of respiration. Now the function of backbone, it serves as a pillar. It works as a pillar of the body and help in maintaining the upright posture. It helps in maintaining to upright our body straight. It protects the spinal cord. It protects the spinal cord. Now the next question we have is explain the body structure of and gait of a snail. So we have to explain the body structure of the snail and we have to explain the gait also, means how it moves. It has an outer skeleton which is not made up of bones. It has an outer skeleton and which is not made up of bones. Outer skeleton is a single unit. It is a single unit and it does not help in movement. A thick like structure and the head comes out of the opening. The thick like structure is made up of strong muscle and it is its foot and it walks in wavy motion. It walks in wavy motion. It has an outer skeleton and it is not made up of bones and it is a single unit. It has a thick like structures and it is made up of muscles and it is its foot. It walks in wavy motion. The next question is how does a fish swim? The fish forms a curve. It forms a curve. Quickly the body tail curve to the other side and this makes the jerk. First it will make the curve in front part and then the tail and it makes a jerk and push the body forward. A series of jerk make the fish swim ahead. Series means after one jerk, completion of one jerk, another jerk is added. Means jerk after jerk is known as a series of jerk. Due to the series of jerk, fish moves ahead. And the next question and the last question of the 2 marks is write a short note on the gait of a snake. We have to write the short how snake moves, right? So the snake makes loops its body. Snakes make loops its body. Each loop of the snake gives it a forward push by pressing grounds against the ground. It press the ground and move forward. By pressing the ground, it is moving forward. See, it cannot move straight. It moves fast. It can run fast, but it cannot move in a straight line, right? So these are the 2 marks question. Now we will start the revision of scientific reason, right? And scientific reason are from 1st, 2nd, 7th and 8th chapter, right? So first question is cat is an omnivore. Cat is an omnivore. See, cat eats both small animals as well as food items such as chapati and milk and it can be digested, so it is known as omnivore animal, right? Now the next question we have, small kids must be provided protein rich food. See, small kids, they have to grow, so the main important nutrient for them is protein. For growth, protein helps them and protein helps in building and repair the cells, and it helps to form new blood cells and body tissues, and then it helps in to perform the nervous system properly. The next question we have is, children must be allowed to play in sunlight. See, as sunlight is an important for the healthy growth, and sunlight is important for the development of the body structure also, or we can say bone structure. So children must be allowed to play in sunlight. Now the next question we have is, we should eat green leafy vegetables. Because we should eat green leafy vegetables, we have to give the reason why we should eat green leafy vegetables. Because see, green leafy vegetables contains many vitamins, see, and minerals. We should eat green leafy vegetable because they are good source of many vitamins such as vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin K, and minerals such as iron and calcium. They are also good source of fibers, so we should eat green leafy vegetables. Milk is a complete diet. Milk is a complete diet because it is rich in protein, fat, carbohydrates, and most of the vitamins and minerals which are essential for our body. Why milk is known as a complete diet? Because it is rich in fats, carbohydrates, protein, vitamins, or we can say it contains most of the nutrient. So it is known as a complete diet. Now the next question we have is, we feel cool in the shade of a tree even at noon. See, tree gives us shade, and when we stand in our room also it gives us shade, right? But in our room it does not give cool, but if we stand under a tree it gives cool. Why? Because in tree leaves lose water in the form of water vapor. This is the main reason. See, we feel cool in the shade of a tree even at noon because the leaves of the tree gives of water in the form of water vapor from stomata on their surface. As a result, the atmosphere near the tree remain cool. So this is the reason why under a tree we feel cool at noon. Now, leaf is known as the kitchen of a plant. See, in our kitchen, what we prepare our food in the same way in plant. In leaf, food is prepared, so we can say leaf is known as the kitchen of a plant. See, leaf is known as the kitchen of a plant because leaf prepare food by photosynthesis process and store it different parts. This food is used by the different parts of the plant. The next question is, flowers have colors and have fragrance. Question number 8. See, flowers has a special cell called elocyte cell oil. It has special oil called cell called elocyte, and it is filled with fragrant oil. It has special cell called elocyte, and it is filled with fragrant oil, and different flowers have different fragrant oil, so they smell differently. So different flowers smell differently because they have different fragrant oil. And colors, bright color and dull color, are in their genetics only. They are in their genetics. Now the 9th question is, small children should sit erect. See, as we know that the bones as compared to the adult, small children are soft. Because of the bones, small children are soft. The bones during childhood can be bent comparatively more than adults, so they do not sit erect. Bones may be bent, forming hump. Their bones are soft, so they have to sit erect. Otherwise, the bones may be bent and form hump. Bodies of the birds are well suited for flying. As we know that birds' bones are light and hollow. Their bones are light and, see, because of the bones, birds are lighter and hollow. Bony parts of the forelimbs, their forelimbs are modified as wings. Shoulder bones are strong. Their breast bones helps in flight to move wings up and down. And the next question and the last question of scientific reason is, fish can swim easily in water. As we have studied in the chapter that its shape is streamlined shape. Streamlined means front side and the back side is narrow and the middle portion is broad, right? And that shape is known as streamlined shape. So which can help to flow the water through their body. So the water can flow around it easily due to the streamlined shape, and it can move in water easily. Now we have 1 mark questions revision, so we'll do the one sentence or 1 marks question revision. What are the main source of our food? Which are the main source of our food? First question of 1 marks. Plants and animals are the main source of our food. The next question we have, from what do animals get energy? Animals get energy from food. As we get energy from food, animals also get energy from food. The third question is, what are the necessary ingredients required for preparing kheer? Means, what are the things needed to prepare kheer? See, first of all, we need milk, rice, sugar, dry fruits, etc. We can use different dry fruits to prepare kheer, right? So these are the ingredients needed to prepare kheer. Fourth question, name 2 food items which are made from more than 2 ingredients. In this answer, you can write any 2 food items which can be made with the help of more than 2 ingredients, right? So I have written kheer and pizza, right? Fifth question, what food items do we get from plants? Which kind of food items we get from plants? We get grains, pulses, fruits, vegetables, spices, etc. from plants. So these are the food items which we get from plants. Sixth question is, what food items do we get from animals? So which are the food items? First of all, milk, meat, fish, eggs, honey, etc. are the food items we get from animals. The next question we have, which milk product do we use in our food? Which are the milk products? We are using many milk products such as curd, butter, buttermilk, cheese, paneer, ghee. These are the milk products we use in our food, right? The next question is, name 3 animals that provide us milk. Over here also you can write any 3 animals, cow, buffalo, goat. You can write sheep also, camel also, right? So these are the animals which gives us milk. What are the major nutrients found in our food? Which are the major nutrients? Carbohydrates, fats, protein, vitamins, minerals are the major nutrients found in our food. We have to write the major nutrients name which are present in our food, right? Now the next question we have is, food containing which nutrient are called energy giving foods? So food containing which nutrient are called energy giving food? We have studied in the chapter that food containing carbohydrates and fats are called energy giving foods. Question number 11, what color does starch give when mixed with a solution of iodine? When we mix iodine solution to rice and it turns to blue black, and we have studied that it contains starch. So when starch gives blue black color when mixed with iodine solution. The next question we have, what are the nutrients that our body require in small amounts? So there are 5 major nutrients. From that, which are the nutrients we require in small amounts? So vitamins and minerals we require in small amounts. Vitamins and minerals we require in small amounts, right? The next question is, list the minerals that are essential for the proper functioning of our body. Calcium, phosphorus, iodine and iron are the minerals that are essential for the proper functioning of our body. Calcium, phosphorus, iodine and iron are the minerals, right? And the next question we have is, state the 2 main types of fibers. Natural fibers and synthetic fibers are the 2 main types of fibers. There are 2 fibers, natural and synthetic. Give 3 examples of synthetic fibers. Nylon, polyester and acrylic are the 3 examples of synthetic fibers. You can write any 3. Denim also, rayon is also synthetic fiber only. So you have to write any 3. From which animal do we get wool? We get wool from sheep, camel, goat, yak, etc. So these are the animals from which we get wool. What is the fruit of cotton plant called? The fruit of cotton plant is called cotton ball, right? The next question we have is, from where do we get silk? See, we get silk from the cocoon of the silkworm. We get silk from the cocoon of silkworm. Now question number 19. In which parts of India is jute grown? So where jute is grown in India? Jute is mainly grown in West Bengal, Bihar and Assam. Which device is used for weaving fabrics? Loom is used for weaving fabrics. So loom is the device which is used for weaving fabrics. Name 4 clothes that we wear without stitching. So you have to write the names of 4 clothes which we wear without stitching. Sari, dhoti, lungi and turban. We wear without stitching. The next question is, from which part of cotton plant are grown? Cotton plant fibers are, from which part of cotton plant are cotton fibers obtained? From which part of cotton plant cotton fibers are obtained? So cotton fibers is obtained from the fruit of a cotton plant. It is obtained from the fruit. From which part of jute plant are jute fibers obtained? Jute fibers are obtained from the stem of a jute plant. Jute fibers is obtained from a stem of a jute plant. The next question we have is, what type of stems do herbs have? Herbs have soft and tender stem. Herbs have soft and tender stem. The next question we have is, what type of stems do shrubs have? Shrubs have hard stem but not very thick. Shrubs have hard but not very thick. The next question is, what type of stems do trees have? Trees have hard and thick stem. Trees have hard and thick stem. List the main parts of a plant. List the main parts of a plant. Flower, fruit, leaf, root and stem are the main parts of plant. The next question, name 4 shrub. In this question you can write any 4 shrubs. So, you have written in the answer, lemon, rose, apple and orange are the 4 shrub. Instead of this you can write any 4 shrub. Name 4 creepers. In this question also you can write any 4 creepers. So, I have written watermelon, pumpkin, potato and sweet potato. List 4 plants that have tap roots. Mango tree, banyan tree, neem tree and gram plant have tap root. In this question also you can write any plants which have tap root. The next question we have is, list 4 plants that have fibrous roots. In the same way in this question also you can write any plant which have fibrous root. I have written wheat, maize, banana and sugarcane. List 4 plants that have reticulate venation in their leaves. In the same you can write any plant which has reticulate venation. So, I have written in the answer mango tree, banyan tree, neem tree and gram plant. The next question we have is, list 4 plants that have parallel venation in their leaves. So, I have written the answer wheat, maize, banana and sugarcane. So, for this question also you can write any 4 plants which have parallel venation. Now, the 34th question is, list the parts of a flower. Sepals, petals, stamen and pistil are the parts of a flower. List the parts of pistil. Stigma, style and ovary are the parts of pistil. List the parts of a stamen. We have to write the parts of a stamen. Anther and filamen are the parts of a stamen. What do you mean by gait? What do you mean by gait? Pattern of movement in animals is called gait. Pattern of movement in animals is called gait. How they move the animals is known as gait. What do you mean by skeleton? The framework of bones which gives shape and support to animals or human is known as skeleton. This framework of our body which is made up of bones is known as skeleton. The next question, what do you mean by joint? The point where 2 bones meet is called joint. The point where 2 bones meet is called joint. What do you mean by cartilages? See, the part of the body which are not hard as bones and which can be bent is known as cartilage. For example, ears, in ears, see, it can be bent and it is not hard as bones. So, this is known as cartilage. Where is cartilage found in our body? In nose and in ears. Cartilage is found in nose and in ears. And it is found in the joints also. How does the body move? See, body moves with the combined action of bones and muscles. Body moves with the help of bones and muscles. The next question, what are the ways in which cockroach move? So how cockroach can move? It can climb, walk, fly. Cockroach can walk, fly and climb. Where is pivotal joint present in our body? Pivotal joint at our neck here. Pivotal joint is present in our neck. Which of the skull bones are movable? See, this our lower jaw, this jaw is movable. Upper jaw is fixed. See, the lower jaw is movable of the skull. Name two birds that swim in water. Swan and duck are the two birds that swim in water. So these were the questions of one sentence answers. So we have done today the revision of remaining 2 marks questions, scientific revision and one sentence answers. So students, you can prepare from this video for your semester first exam. Thank you.